We're going to invite, of course, Take Three's favorite filmmaker, Shola Thompson. Shola, thank you for being a part of the show. Take Three, welcome.
Hi, Shola.
Never gets old having you.
It's so good to see you again.
Shola, I feel like sharp. I need to ask because you heard the story. I mean, these actors who are not posting, do you think these promotions are excessive? Do you think they should sign more specifically? What do you think about this, real quick?
So there are a lot of moving parts regarding this. Some actors would say, okay, they're expecting, was there a budget for this? Mm-hmm. And then some actors would say, maybe the timing was off. Now I'm on a film group, and one of the things that I've noticed that some people have said on a bunch of film groups, actually, they've said, look, as far as all you have to do is make sure that you get this done while you're filming. Maybe you take a break and then get your actors to get to do some of the promotional stuff. But I doubt that's actually what the major problem is. A lot of people actually get some of these actors because they have big following on social media. So the expectation is, I'm trying to also leverage off of that. That's one of the reasons why I don't ask you how much are you I don't negotiate too much or beg, because I know what I'm supposed to get. Beyond your acting talent, there's also your followers that I need access to, which really should be part of the bargain. That seems like it's only fair game.
It does seem like it's only fair game, right? So do you think that, given how this is going, are we going to be seeing more of this social media promotions, or are people going to now revert back to traditional marketing? Because now everybody seems to have a problem with it. Before, everybody was going along with the dancing, but now people, it's the truth, but now people are voicing out their discomfort. So do you think that we will start to see a change in this trend?
I doubt there will be a change. However, I think maybe producers would want to probably be more specific on maybe writing bold letters, capital letters at the top of the contract. The expectation is, when we do this movie, we expect you to promote. And it's frustrating, actually, as somebody who has has done a movie, and I'll be honest, for my movie, Zainab she promoted as much as she could, and I didn't have any issues with her understanding how that was supposed to go. However, I feel one of the things she would ask for, of course, is, can I see the movie? Can I see the trailer? So she knows that it's something she can back. Now, I feel like some of these actors as well, probably because of the quality of the movie itself, might be reluctant to push, to say, oh, go and look at this work I just created that isn't so great. So that's one of them. It's important for the actor to feel like, okay, this project I'm proud of as well. Do you know what I mean? So I feel for producers, it is important to make sure that with your actor, you remind them. And then again, if there's the fear of, oh, if I promote this, I'll be promoting crap, then just, make sure that you're paying them a lot more to take care of whatever crap they feel might affect their career or their social media following.
I've got to be honest, the part of
it's not being
part of me wants to ask,
why are you doing
why take it if you know it's crap?
It's crap.
It's also sad because you could put in good work and other people maybe don't put in as much work and maybe the result is crap. But what do you think about that? I mean, it's your work. You have to still promote it, right?
You're in it.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. But I mean, this happens everywhere. Even in Hollywood, you have some actors basically dreading like the last Al Pacino, for example, did that movie with Adam Sandler, and he regrets it. Every opportunity he has to say, I regret making that movie, he says it. And let's be honest, a lot of these actors, this is what they have to feed off of, right? Like the movies. And so they take some of these roles. I think they probably have gone months without making any money, and all of a sudden this comes up, they'll be like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. But to now put their stamp to say, yo, I'm proud of this, especially amongst their friends, because, they always tease, look at that nonsense. It's always difficult. So I understand that. However, also, you guys are absolutely right. You've signed a contract, you agreed to it. However, if it's after signing the contract, if the producer is just pleading, please, can you just post, you starred in it, so you should post, that's something entirely different. However, I also know some producer friends who have complained about movies that they have done where the lead actor is asking for first-class tickets from America to come to Nigeria to promote the movie. Now that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Indeed.
And then you have other that's ridiculous. You know, to say, I mean, you didn't travel first class when you were going, and you're coming from America, so you can imagine how inflated that price would be. And then when they come, they hardly actually are very. They're not eager to promote, and that actually causes issues. So yeah, put it in big capital letters. Agree from the scratch. I'm putting you in this because I need your social media. You will promote, and these are the expectations. At least 4 promotions, and then shoot some things on set, and then describe how you like it to be promoted, and have a conversation with them to say, in case you don't like the promotional material, how can we improve on it, or how can we make sure that it's something that works with you, in case you want to edit it yourself or put some things yourself, and things like that. But trust me, there are a lot of badly behaved actors who, just for the sake of, I'm diva, I'm not going to promote. There are those guys as well. Stop.
I mean, that further corroborates what we were saying here as well. But let's talk about digital hype now, because I feel like social media is a thing now. It's one strong marketing tool for promotion right now. But how much of the success of some of these movies can we credit to digital hype? Because for some people, they say, movies like Gangs of Lagos or A Tribe Called Judah and whatnot did well because of digital hype. What would you say about that?
Well, yeah, digital hype definitely works. I mean, we're in the digital age. Social media basically is destroying traditional media. Digital media has basically made traditional media unnecessary to a large extent, but still, we find that traditional media still tries to stay strong. Digital hype definitely has its place, but I feel like it's in creativity. That's where it actually can succeed. So it's creativity, and then at the same time as well, personality, right? So if you can mix both of them, then you can succeed pretty much with digital hype.
You know, I wanted to ask this. Is there such a thing as excessive digital hype? At what point does it get too much? Because I mean, let's not lie, the same way we're celebrating it, there are some people who've said it's excessive, it's too much. We're doing everything, it's ridiculous. What do you think about that?
So excessive, yes, definitely can feel excessive, and people become numb to it, and after becoming numb, they become irritated by it. And that's mostly also down to creativity. I'll give you an example. Avengers Doomsday, right, is a prime example of people understanding how you should advertise in phases. So first of all, they gave you teasers from different characters. And then, you know, there was also a rumor mill that they were spinning. And then for a lot of the conversation that happens on Twitter, you realize these conversations are mostly paid for people to start suggesting and, you know, coming up with fan theories. So you have to be creative with it, as opposed to, oh, here it is, it's in your face all the time, this is it. And because you're not creative, people get numb to it and start to find it irritating. So if you want to be able to do as many as possible, have different cuts, right? You can have your full trailer, have a teaser. After the teaser, have like the second, third teaser, have your fourth trailer, which probably should be about 2 minutes longer. Then also have clips from the movie that can get people excited. Then also have little interview bits from the actors as well, saying this was the experience I had doing this. Then also have interviews with the director as well. Then from there, have some fun conversations or theories about what they should expect. That's like 7 different promotional materials, as opposed to here it is, the same thing over and over again, and people get numb to it.
This sounds so cool, but at the same time, it sounds like a lot of money. If we're talking about a lot of trailers, that's a lot of moving parts, right? And if you look at examples like maybe like Barbie, I'm thinking, is it not money that is the answer to all this? Are we saying that it's going to involve more money, of course, to get these? Because, I mean, like 7 trailers.
Let me give you an example. So you want the same amounts that you want to promote, right? That you want to put on digital media. It's the same videos that you're pushing over and over again. So how about you just get your editor, hey, editor, how are you? Good to know that you had a good morning. How about you copy 6 trailers, right? Oh, you're gonna need to pay me 400,000 naira more. Fine. And then you promote the exact same trailers that you would have promoted over and over again. You promote the same ones over and over again. Simple. You promote the new material, and that's it. As opposed to the same one over and over again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be. It's not that expensive.
Okay, so what I want to know, right, when we're talking about all these TikTok challenges, memes, and all these skits, has anybody asked if the audience likes it? Like, has anybody asked, are you guys overwhelmed? Because it just feels like, they are dancing, they said there's movie, so let's go. Because the same audience that's going to see these Nollywood movies is the same audience that's going to see Avengers Doomsday.
Wow.
Do you get? And they're not dancing.
I think the
Have
audience,
they paused to ask, or did they on their own? Because I need to understand where this
they seem to like
started
it too.
from. Like, it just feels like somebody woke up one morning and started dancing, and everybody's dancing, and now it's being seen as the thing. Has anybody gotten proper data, audience feedback?
Kevin doesn't like it, that's for sure.
That's a good question, right? That's a very good question. So you see, the thing is, it seems like for them, all they are saying is, we're dancing, so be aware that there's a movie. As opposed to, here is a trailer, here is material that should make you want to watch the movie. I don't know if that makes sense, right? So it's like saying, oh, I'm selling biscuits. And they're like, oh, I'm selling biscuits, I'm selling biscuits, I'm selling biscuits. That's basically what these dances do. I'm selling biscuits, I'm selling biscuits. However, if you have a trailer that says, have you tasted the best biscuits you've ever had in the last 5 years? You know, it's delicious, it's savory, we have different options. It's something that could definitely fix your day. Now, that's a completely different case. That gets you excited to want to taste the biscuits.
Yes.
Unfortunately, we are... Biscuit. I'm selling biscuit to me. Remember me?
It's right. That's literally what they're doing.
Bonanza,
It's like, buy biscuit,
buy
you know,
it
I said
now.
it that a lot of the time, we don't even know what these movies are about. We just know that
But
they're
we've seen
dancing.
the buzz, we heard the buzz.
I'm not even joking. Do you know how many movies that I've seen them
bless you.
dancing, and you now hear that, oh, they sold how many tickets, they've made how many billions in the box office, and I still do not know the premise of the movie. I don't know the plot. What's it about?
I don't know the trailer. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't remember what the trailer of the last
Looks like.
big $1 billion movie looks like. I don't know what that trailer looks like. I haven't seen the trailer.
Neither
I
do
don't
I.
know what I'm going to go and watch. And the evenings, just know that you're going to go and watch this person's movie. This person selling biscuits and go and buy the biscuits. That's all it is. There's no, and long term, it's actually going to destroy the industry. It's destroying the industry now. That might seem like a bogus statement, but it isn't. The reason Americans pay $1 million, $2 million to $3 million to people to cut trailers is because they know the importance of trying to get people to go and watch those movies.
It kind of
Opposed
boils
to saying,
back to money.
just go on there and just say, hey, look,
It's not money. I think
It kind of boils back to money, but we're going to take a few comments, of course. Shola, you're still going to be with us. Uche Jumbo on YouTube says, this is more than acting job itself, meaning you might have started doing influencer.
You could have just become
Uche
an
also says
influencer.
producers should devise means to sell their films, come up with new strategies, little clips, good trailers, blogs, and she could go on and on. More importantly, what is the quality of the film?
But Shola, I
Why
wanted
did
to
you buy
ask,
biscuits?
I mean, as a filmmaker yourself, briefly, what should we do now? You know, should producers invest heavily in traditional publicity, or they should invest in online hype?
Everything.
Which one
joined.
goes first at this point?
So they first of all need to make sure that the actors are aware. Let's be real. A lot of these guys that they put on their movies is not because they are fantastic actors. I'm just gonna come out and say it. They use those actors because they have reach. So they should be very clear. These are the terms. The reason I'm using you is because of this. So I expect 4 posts a day. That's the best they can do. And then from there, they should get professional help from people who actually know how to manipulate social media or use social media to help them push so that they don't have to worry about just, okay, it's on the actor's profile. I can assure you, if the actor just wants to post and say, I posted now, they can post at 11 p.m. and say, I posted. They can post at times where they believe it won't get enough reach and say, I posted.
Right.
But it won't still do as much as it wants to, because social media basically works with what is trending and what actually will make more people want to watch the pages. It has changed, you know? So if they're not doing those, if they're not being very intentional with their promotion, then even if those actors post, it doesn't matter. So more creativity, making it pretty clear with the actors and actresses, like, look, this is what we're trying to achieve, and this is why you're in this movie in the first place. And finally, just making sure that you don't lose focus on what you're trying to achieve. You want them to watch the movie, then push the movie. Let's see interesting things about the movie. Let's hear interviews about how the process was. Let's see a lot of those. And then, yeah, I'm pretty sure things will actually start to, you know, maybe we'll have less arguments around, okay, what the promotional situation with Nollywood movies is, you know?
Love it. Always a pleasure having you on the show. I mean, Nollywood filmmaker himself, Shola Thompson. This was a fantastic conversation. Thank you
As
again
always.
for being a part of the show.
Thank you, Shola Thompson, again.
Always.
Good to see you again.
I mean, we're hoping that these things, you know, get implemented, honestly,
Yeah.
and